Hi, hello students. Welcome to Indian Tech Guru for you. In this video, let us discuss about the binary coded decimal BCD and ASCII American Standard Code for Information Interchange and EBCDIC as well as Unicode, and why we need these many number of codings. So actually, whenever we are going to represent a particular number or letter or any special symbol, definitely all these combinations of alphanumeric characters must be converted into equivalent binary format that we discussed in the previous lectures also. So however, converting the numbers, rather the decimal numbers, converting the decimal numbers into binary is very easy, and we have discussed about how to convert the decimal numbers into binary. However, in case of computer system, we are going to store the content using either registers or memory. Registers will be there inside of the CPU, central processing unit, and memory will be there as a separate entity known as the random access memory. In both of them, let it be CPU registers or memory, the content will be stored in a word, of memory. The word may be of 8-bit word or 16-bit word or 32-bit word or sometimes a 64-bit word, and rather sometimes a 4-bit word also. So what does it mean? In this particular smallest portion of memory, we can store either 4 bits of information or 8 bits of information or 16 bits of information or 32 bits of information or 64 bits of information. Then what if I want to convert a decimal number such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0. I want to convert this particular number and store inside of the computer system. Then what we did previously, we have converted this decimal number into equivalent binary number and stored this particular number in the register or memory as binary number. However, if you convert this much large number into binary value, then it will be too big to fit into either the register memory or the main memory. And whatever the word length we have considered, for example, if it is an 8-bit word, then if this particular number results in 23 binary numbers, then how could we accommodate these 23 binary numbers in this 8-bit register? It is not possible. So that is why the process of conversion, that is converting the decimal number into binary and storing the content inside of the register or memory is not acceptable. So instead of that, what we are going to do is we are going to convert the given decimal number into its equivalent binary number using a code format, known as the binary code, So how we are going to do is very simple. For example, if I want to store 4 elements, then I need a 2-bit code. How? Let us see. So 4 elements means 0 0 the first element, 0 1 the second element, 1 0 the third element, 1 1 the fourth element. So to store these 4 elements, how many bit code I need? 2 bit code I need. Okay. So because 4 can be represented as 2 square. Similarly, if I want to store, if I want to represent 8 elements, if I want to represent 8 elements, then those elements will be like this: 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 double 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. So to represent these 8 elements, I need a 3-bit code. I need a 3-bit code. So that is because 8 is equal to 2 cube. Okay. So if you apply the same logic to represent n number of elements, then I need 2 power n to represent 2 power n elements. I need n bit code. I need n bit code. Okay. So what does it mean? If I have a 4-bit code, then how many elements I can represent? 2 power 4. That is equal to 16 elements I can represent. Okay, 16 elements I can represent. So now let us convert the given decimal number. Whatever the decimal number we have considered, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0, into its equivalent binary code, not binary number, but binary code. So how much bit code we need, whether we need 2-bit code or 3-bit code or 4-bit code. So using 2-bit code, how many elements we can store? Only 4 elements. But in case of the decimal numbers, how many symbols are there? 0 to 9. Totally 10 symbols are there. So we can represent only 4 symbols using 2-bit code. Similarly, we can represent only 8 symbols using a 3-bit code. That is why minimum how many bit code we need to represent these 10 symbols is a 4-bit code. What we need? We need a 4-bit code. Okay. So how we are going to represent these 10 symbols? For example, to represent 1, 1 is represented using 0 0 0 1, 2 0 0 1 0, 0 0 0 0 0, 3 0 0 1 1, 4 0 1 0 0, 5 0 1 0 1. Like this, 10 1 0 1 0. So like this we can represent the codes for 0 to 10. So of course we don't need 11, 12, 13, 14, because 11 is represented as 1 1, 12 is represented as 1 2, 13 is represented as 1 3. That is the code for 1, the code for 2, the code for 1, code for 3. Like this we are going to represent. Okay. Now we can easily represent this particular decimal number by using its equivalent binary codes, such as 1 is represented as 0 0 0 1, next 2 0 0 1 0, next 3 0 0 1 1, and so on. So even though this particular binary number seems to be large, because we are bifurcating each decimal number, then it is easy to store these values into registers or memory and manipulate with these registers or memory values. Okay. So that is why what we are going to do, we are going to use a 4-bit code. So this 4-bit code is called as BCD, binary coded decimal. Don't be confused. Whatever the concept we have seen previously and this concept is different. So what does it mean? For example, if I want to convert the decimal number 99, the decimal number 99, then what is the procedure? I'm going to divide it with 2, 2 fours, 2 nines, 1, 2 24s, 1, 2 12s, 0, 2 sixes, 12, 2 threes, 6, 2 ones, 2, 2 zeros, 0. So what is the resultant binary number 11000011? So this is the equivalent binary number for 99. However, if we convert the 99 into BCD, binary coded decimal, so how we are going to represent the 99? We will give the BCD code for 9 and we will give the BCD code for another 9. That is 1001. 1001. So this will be the actual value of this 99 in BCD representation. Whereas in case of the binary representation, it will be 11000011. Okay. So this one and this one are not equal. They are not equal. They are different. Okay. So that particular bifurcation you need to know. So what is the difference? Previously we have converted the given binary number into decimal number, but now we are representing the decimal number as digit wise using the binary coded decimal. This binary coded decimal is a coding technique. It is a coding technique. Okay. So initially we were using this binary coded decimal as a 4-bit code, but binary coded decimal can be used only for the numbers, okay, 0 to 9 decimal numbers. We cannot represent the letters or we cannot represent the special symbols because to represent the numbers as well as special symbols we need several symbols, whereas we can generate using the 4-bit code, we can generate only around 16 symbols. We have used 10 symbols, and what are the remaining symbols? Only 6 symbols. 6 symbols are remaining. If you want to use capital A to Z, capital small a to Z, we need a huge number of symbols. It is not sufficient to represent the alphabets as well as special symbols. So that is why BCD is used, binary coded decimal is used only to represent the decimal numbers in the coded format, in the binary coded format. Then what about the representation of the other letters as well as the special symbols? For that purpose, ASCII code has been derived. ASCII code has been derived. Okay. So ASCII code initially is going to occupy 7 bits. It is a 7-bit code. It is a 7-bit code. So how many symbols are possible? 2 power 7 symbols are possible. 2 power 7 symbols are possible in case of ASCII code. 2 power 7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 2s 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So 128 codes are available in case of the ASCII code, 7-bit code. So recently ASCII has been converted into 8-bit code, using which you can store up to 256 codes rather than 128 codes. You can store up to 256 codes. Okay. So similarly, the extension of BCD is EBCDIC, EBCDIC code, which also uses 8-bit code, and using EBCDIC also we can store up to 256 different symbols. 256 different symbols. We should know the expansion for EBCDIC. So what is meant by EBCDIC is extended binary coded decimal interchange code. Extended binary coded decimal interchange code. So I already said what is meant by ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So BCD has been expanded to EBCD code with 8 bits code. However, because here there are 256 different symbols, we can represent the digits 0 to 9. We can represent small a to z. We can represent capital A to z. However, these are 26, these are 26, these are 10 symbols, and we can represent special symbols also. So for these purposes, it is okay. We can represent either in ASCII 7-bit code or in ASCII 8-bit code or in EBCD 8-bit code. However, what about the regional languages? Recently, we were able to represent several regional languages also, as well as the international languages also in computer systems, such as Chinese language and Telugu language, Tamil, Hindi, all these different languages, huge number of languages we need to represent in a computer system. However, to represent these many symbols, 8-bit code is not enough. 8-bit code not enough, because 8-bit code is used to represent only around 256 codes, not more than that. So if you consider all these different languages, thousands or hundreds of languages are there international wide. To represent all these languages, we need a bigger code. So for that purpose, we are going to use the 16-bit code. 16-bit code. What is the 16-bit code? It is called as Unicode character set. Unicode character set. So how many characters we can represent? 2 power 16 characters we can represent, that is equal to 256 into 256. 256 into 256. So these many, around 65,000, greater than 65,000 characters, symbols we can represent using the Unicode character set. Okay. So now let us see the symbols as well as the equivalent decimal values for ASCII as well as EBCDIC, and what is meant by Unicode character. So how to find the Telugu characters in Unicode character? What is the equivalent Unicode characters for Telugu? So all these things we will see now. Okay, in this table you can see the decimal as well as what is the equivalent hexadecimal value, and what is the equivalent ASCII symbol, and what is the equivalent EBCDIC symbol. So coming to the digits, 0 to 9 are represented in hexadecimal as 00, 01, 02 and so on 09. However, in ASCII 0 to 1 are not represented using 0 to 1. Let us see where the 0 to 1 values are residing in case of ASCII. So keep on scrolling. You can see here special symbols. Here you can see, okay. So 0 to 9 symbols have been represented in decimal equivalent of 48 to 57. 48 to 57. Okay. So in case of EBCDIC, so 0 to 9 are not there in this particular period. Similarly, capital A starts in ASCII with the decimal number 65. Decimal number 65 represents capital A. Starting with 65 up to 90, capital Z. Next, coming to small a is represented with the decimal number 97. 97 represents small a. 97 to 122 small z is represented using the decimal number 122. So whereas you can see here in case of EBCDIC, decimal number 129 is going to represent small a, and up to 137 small I, and 145 small j, and up to 153 small r, 162 small s, and up to 169 small z. Similarly, in case of EBCDIC, capital A is represented using the decimal number 193 up to I 201, from 209 to 217, from 226 to 233 capital Z. And numbers, you can see numbers in EBCDIC are represented from decimal 240 to 249. And as we have discussed, this ASCII as well as EBCDIC are 8-bit codes. We can represent up to 256 symbols, 0 to 255, 0 to 255. You can see here up to 255 we have represented in ASCII as well as the EBCDIC codes. So why we need this 8-bit code? We have already seen. So to represent the capital A to Z, small a to Z, as well as numbers, as well as special symbols, definitely we need huge numbers. So that is why at least we need 8-bit code in which we are going to store 256 different symbols. So in case of ASCII as well as the EBCDIC. However, even this 8-bit code is not sufficient to represent the different languages such as the Telugu, Hindi, as well as Chinese, Japanese, huge number of languages, hundreds of languages are there world over. So to represent all these different symbols, definitely we need even more than 8-bit code. For that purpose, we are going to use the 16-bit code, 16-bit code at present using. So what is that 16-bit code is called is the Unicode character set. Now let us see Unicode character set. This is the Unicode character set where you can see capital A is represented with 41 with 0041, 0041. So from 0041 to XYZ 005A, 005A, capital A to capital Z are represented, and small a is represented using 0061, 0061 to 007A, small z is represented, and numbers are represented from 0030, 0030 to 0039, 0039. Now let us find out where Telugu characters are there. Here is the Unicode Telugu character set. Here you can see the Telugu letters, and let us find out where I is there. A is there at 0C05, 0C05. So what is this 0C05? It is the hexadecimal representation. So 0 is represented with 4 bits, C is represented with 4 bits, 0 is represented with 4 bits, and 5 is represented with 4 bits. Total 16 bits. So 16 bits, that is 2 power 16. 2 power 16 means around 65,000 and more symbols can be represented. So what is the symbol, Unicode symbol for A? 0C05. What is the Unicode symbol for Ka? 0C15. Like this, you can find the Unicode characters for Telugu. Like this, not only Telugu, it will be there for Tamil, Hindi, Chinese, Japanese, all international languages as well as the national languages. So now, I hope you understand what is the necessity of coding to represent different numbers as well as alphabets as well as special characters. So why we need? Because computers do not understand the natural language, so it understands only the binary numbers. So however, to make sure that the particular value is stored in a register as well as in a memory location, we need to divide the given decimal number or alphabet or special symbol in a coded format and convert the given decimal number or letter or special symbol in a particular coded format, such as BCD, which is going to use 4-bit code, ASCII, which is initially was used 7-bit code, at present 8-bit code, EBCDIC, which is going to use 8-bit code, and Unicode character set, which is going to use 16-bit code. Hope you understand the logic. That's all for now.